I am not in the mood. I have just watched Arsenal Manchester City. I am definitely not in the mood. I did not want that to happen. But welcome to your West Ham United match reaction. My mic is about to go, so you're about to hear a sound. West Ham United 2, Newcastle United 2. I don't remember what I predicted in the match preview, if I did make a prediction in the match preview. But make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. I'm on the road to 200 subscribers, so it would mean a lot if you could subscribe. Especially we're trying to get to that before the end of the year. But today when I woke up, going into the game, I had a feeling a draw, maybe a 1-1, would be the prediction. And we got a 2-2. I'm going to say I don't think that we should have been 2-1 down in the first place, because our defending, surely that's bread and butter. The two goals, I might get the YouTube highlights up to see the goals back, because I haven't seen the goals back since coming back home. But these are basic goals that you're conceding. And I think Again and Zuma probably both played their part from, I'm going to assume, from what I remember. But why were we 2-1 down in the first place when you play so well with that intensity in the first half? It's just pain. It's just painful. It's painful. Yeah, I just don't understand. Like, we played. Obviously, I get we played with the same. We played with the same team that we have been playing for the past couple weeks. I was worried that we were going to be a bit too narrow, because they like to be a lot wider. But at the same time, we started off really well. I think our first. Sorry, I'm taking a lot of pauses. I'm just a bit taken aback from today. But the first goal was worked really well from us. Antonio with the hold up play, and as soon as Antonio got the ball, Emerson ran in behind, and then Paquetá got the layoff from Antonio, lays Emerson in behind. Nick Pope makes a really, really, really big error by coming out like that. Emerson, great touch, puts it across, and easy for Souček to slide in. That's another goal for him. I think this is 2 goals in the Premier League. 2 in a row as well. Apparently he might have 5 in all competitions. I don't know how true that is. I don't think that is true. I think he only has 3. I think. But listen, it was a very well worked goal, and the history of the West Ham. Obviously, we know the history of the Tottenham is usually the phrase where they bottle it on big occasions. But the history of the West Ham is going 1-0 up and sitting back. It's not even just a David Moyes thing. It's a mentality thing that maybe has been set in by David Moyes, but they're so used to it as players, a lot of the regulars that have been here for years, that it's so stupid. There's an annoying squeaky noise that's coming from my neighbours. I don't know what that's about. What that is. Where was I? Yeah, sitting back on 1-0s all the time, or sitting back on leads, and just inviting pressure all the time. And I don't know why we just couldn't pick up the momentum, because they were very sloppy in the first half. Like, Gimaresh and Longstaff especially couldn't pass the ball to save their life. And Tonali was probably the better out of the 3, but he wasn't that good either. It was like, they were so bad that Isak was coming on the left, and Elliot Anderson, who was initially playing off the left, was going in the middle, playing in the pockets. They didn't really have a 9. And yeah, Isak popped out with 2 goals, but he was okay. Like, he had some good feet on him, and he's played well overall for Newcastle in general. It was an okay game from him. Soufal couldn't really handle him, to be honest, and Soufal had a mixed bag game today, where obviously the goal for Kudus, which we'll come to. But overall, like, he just doesn't like using his left foot. And when he does use his left foot, it's shit anyway. We are so delayed in possession, and Sufar's just there on his own on the touchline. No one's giving him anything. So as soon as you press him, he goes all the way backwards just because he doesn't want to pass with his left foot. And he could put a great cross in. He was putting in some very good deliveries. But he doesn't have the pace nor the possession, like intelligence in possession, to be more dynamic as a fullback than you need to be in this day and age. Like, just be a bit better. You can't really run with the ball. He just long balls it because it's probably an instruction. And yeah, he's giving me a bit of a headache today. And I've got a bit of a headache already. With their 2 goals, I need to see it back. See if I can get it up. I haven't seen it back yet. But from what I can see, these were these were goals that you could have defended like easy. I feel like Isak's becoming a new Callum Wilson where he just scores against us all the time. There's no video. This is the second goal that I'm about to see. It's gonna go to Trippier. Okay, that was fine. I think, is that Paquetá? Okay, yeah. Again, that's your man. And I think Zuma is slightly out of position there. Zuma's out of position. That's Again's man. Paquetá needs to get out to Trippier quicker as well. Because that was a great assist from Trippier. I don't know how he did that so lightly. With the free kick, I'm seeing it now. He was onside, apparently. I know there's going to be a lot of complaints about the refs. I don't know. They're going to say that it shouldn't have been a foul in the first place, that free kick. But the ball is still coming. Okay, once that free kick is done, we know it's a foul. It's done. That's where it's done. Now, defend the ball. Defend the ball when it's coming to you. You got to defend it. And we didn't do that today. I think Paquetá, Alvarez, Bowen after we scored our second. Sufal for Kudus' goal. Emerson overall done really well today. I think Ward-Prowse and it just kept it moving. Did the basics really well. I think Zuma, I'm a bit. I just think he's not actually at blame for the especially the second goal. It was more against man, even though he should be in the right position. But my criticism of Zuma is that I know you're a no-nonsense centre back where you just clear it, but you're not. You're kind of just not bringing the ball down a bit. And maybe that's not his game. That's never been his game really. But I felt like it was a bit of a waste from, and it continued through the theme throughout the team where it was hot potato. That's where Kudus comes in, bringing the ball down, to play football, and that's what he did today. And it's going to give boys a selection headache because you can't shoehorn Kudus in without having a striker in your team. And Antonio wasn't at the races. He didn't look fully fit. I don't know, he wasn't out before this game. Kudus has to play that 10. If it means Paquetá has to play off the left to link up with Emerson and him have a free role coming from the left, that's fine. But that would also mean that Alvarez, Ward-Prowse and Souček can't all play. I would be one to take Souček out if the moment comes, but at the same time, can you really drop Souček when he's playing like this at the moment? He's played well past few games. I don't think it's just a Declan Rice thing. He even said himself it was a motivation thing, which I discussed last week. And Kudus, let's talk about the goal. Everyone had a feeling that he'd score. I had a feeling he would score when it left his foot. I was like, oh my God, it's going to go in. Sufal did well just to pick him out. Newcastle kind of had a West Ham moment where they just sat back. And yeah, they did that. And they sat back so much they just left Kudus on the edge of the box and he scored. And it was a great finish. And I'm very happy for him. And he just wants to play football. He wants to entertain. So well done to him. I am not happy with the weekend results because Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal all won. And I had to watch, I don't have to watch, but I watched football all day. And the 5:30 game was Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest. And I just saw Arsenal actually beat Manchester City for the first time in like 8 years or some shit. It's not been a good weekend and I didn't want to... I just wanted to win today. We've won 1 in the last 4. I know the games have been tough. But this was a great opportunity to beat Newcastle today. After they were pretty much emotionally exhausted. and they couldn't play to the same intensity that they were. They had a lot of injuries, and I just think it's a missed opportunity. We don't have a good record against Newcastle in general. We haven't won against them at the London Stadium, I don't think. No, we haven't won at the London Stadium against them since 2018. When the Billy Bond stand opened up. That's how long ago it was. When it was Declan Rice versus not Matthew Longstaff, Sean Longstaff, talking about who's better and stuff. At the time, it was ludicrous. It was like, of course, Rice is better, but Rice is still obviously better than Longstaff now. But Longstaff has Eddie Howe's got the best out of him, so a good moment for him, especially scoring against PSG the other day. And yeah, it ends 2-2. Listen, overall the game was fair. They were drawn 2-2 and whatever. Yeah, but I wanted to win. Of course, I'm disappointed we didn't win. Of course, because we were 1-0 up as well. I'm going to talk more about the game on the aftermath tomorrow, so you can check that out on a Monday. Make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. Social media is over in the description if you want to follow me in an email for any inquiries. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.